Zach, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new review for King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Let's talk about this movie. This movie's directed by Guy Ritchie, the man who's done Snatch, both Sherlock Holmes films. Both films I really enjoy, and he's also done a bunch of other films. I've always liked his style of filmmaking, so going into this, I was kind of anticipating it. I like the trailers overall. The only thing that's kind of made me a little scared of the film is that it has been pushed back multiple times for issues behind the scenes and problems that people have just not been liking the movies and test screenings. So how does the movie fare overall? I'm gonna say this is a really fun movie. And there are problems with the movie, and we will get into those in a couple seconds. But I do want to talk about mostly my pros in this film, because this movie actually has quite a few pros that made the film better than what it probably should have been. First off, the performances are fantastic. I really like Charlie Hunnam in this action adventure role. He does a fantastic job with the character of King Arthur, and he makes it his own. I've really liked Charlie Hunnam and what I've seen him in, even though he's been kind of lackluster in a couple other things because of the script, maybe Pacific Rim of some sorts and stuff, but I've always heard that he's great in Sons of Anarchy, and I've seen that in that show from what I've watched, that he's great in the show. But this movie, he really took a role that a lot of people have played before, and he made it his own, and that was a great thing to see. I would say Jude Law is great in the film as well as the antagonist. I think he did a great job balancing both, kind of understanding what he wants and how hard it is to get that. But sometimes he did overplay it a bit, but I can't totally side him from that role. I think Jude Law does a great job in here as well. And so does the supporting cast. The supporting cast does a fantastic job. Lots of different names that you see, a lot of people you recognize from other films who all pop up in this movie who do a fantastic job as well. What Ritchie really did have going for this film was his dialogue that he usually does well in all of his other films. He has in here, and that's when this movie really shines. It shines is that the fact that this movie has two different tones to it that really have a problem with the film. It has this medieval vibe, and then it also has this Guy Ritchie vibe. And if you've seen a Guy Ritchie film, you know what I'm talking about. It has the dialogue, it has the smooth talk, and it has this fast editing style, which really works when it's hitting hard, but then sometimes it didn't even feel like a Guy Ritchie film. And I'm curious to see what behind the scenes happened with this film, because for me, when the Guy Ritchie scenes were happening, that's when I was really enjoying the film, when the dialogue was kicking in, when the editing, when the fast action shots were happening and stuff, that's when I was really enjoying this film. When the other medieval kind of magical stuff was happening, it didn't feel like a Guy Ritchie film, and it kind of just unbalanced the tone and didn't feel that well of a film. The movie at times even had me saying, like, what the fuck is going on? I'm trying to pay attention, this is all happening, this giant snake's attacking, and it's just, what the hell is going on? And that's when I really think that the story for the film probably was way longer than it should have been. And that's what I mean, is that it feels like they had to cut the film up. And you'll understand what I'm saying is that they have a lot of montage sequences in here that don't even feel like Guy Ritchie montage sequences. And when those are happening, the movie's moving at such a fast pace, you have to catch up and think, okay, where did this happen? Where did this happen? Why is this happening? When did this happen? And it's just very like, okay, there must have been stuff that had been cut out from here. I really do think that this film probably would have benefited being a TV show. Going back to those action scenes, the action scenes were stunning in this. The way they were filmed, yes, a little bit too much slow-mo, more than I would have liked, but the way they were filmed was stylized and badass to see. Reminded me of something from 300, or even something of Kingsman, and reminded me like I was watching a video game, and I really liked the action scenes in here, including particularly a couple of the ones at the ending that were just phenomenal to see. All that said, I didn't have a bad time with King Arthur. I actually thought it was better than what I expected, to be honest, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's a fun movie that I think a lot of people should go check out when it comes out in May, and I think it's going to be a fun summer blockbuster. Will it make its money back? I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people will think the same thing as me or won't like it at all. But this is the better swords and sandal movies that have come out in the past couple of years. And I think this one's worth a shot. It's a really fun movie, and I enjoyed it overall. All that said, I'm going to give King Arthur a B-. Comment down below, guys. Let me know what you guys think about King Arthur. Did you guys enjoy this film? Were you guys surprised by it? Or were you kind of like, what the hell did I just watch? Comment down below. Let me know. And also name, what is your favorite Guy Ritchie film? Mine, personally, is going to be one of the Sherlock Holmes films. Most likely the first one. And honestly, Rock and Rolla, I really do enjoy. If you guys like this and you want to see more, make sure to like this video. And also subscribe. Got a lot of reviews coming out for you. I'm going to try and see Lost City of Z and Colossal this weekend and get those out to you guys. Lots of movies coming out soon. We got Guardians coming out next week. Can't wait to see that. But other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, and thank you guys so much for watching.